Hey kids, John Thomas here. Monday, May 18th, 2020, Covid-19 is still the flavor of the month. So it's still Groundhog Day. Every day is the same. And I'm doing this vlog for one reason. I've actually got nothing to do. I've got nothing to say because every day is a repeat. I'm getting actually tired of doing vlogs like this because, unfortunately, I've got nothing new to add to the situation. Everything's on hold. But because I get bored kind of easily, I'm doing this. So let's do it. So we're on some street. That's College Street right there. So the plan is to go up Spadina. That's College West. And this street, I will tell you what it is. And we're going to go up Spadina to Harvard, Harvard to Ossington, Ossington to Bloor. So this is Brunswick. It's a famous street. Brunswick's a cool street because at Bloor and Brunswick 3 months ago, before the quarantine happened, I saw a jazz and blues festival. It was called the Winterfloat Blues Festival, and those were some of the last videos I shot. Because right now, all live music obviously has been closed down. So I just came from the market where I bought. I bought some white beans and some coffee for work. White beans for another soup. Because I made that. One of my vlogs, I did the white bean soup with Portuguese back bacon. So the next time I do it, I'm going to do pancetta because I really love pancetta. It's got a slightly different flavor, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. And I'll probably soak the beans tonight. And I may do it soon. It's going to start to get a little warmer, but still, I love soup, actually. Soup is always very comforting. And it's a good lunch, too, actually, too. And it's a healthy lunch as well. And I served it with kale. So that vlog I did, let's see, I think the title is White Bean Soup with Portuguese Back Bacon. Something like that. As you can see, I do all these vlogs on the fly, so I'm always searching for my own answers, which are really at my fingertips if I did any investigation. But, yeah, a lot of these stores are open. Shit, that's a supermarket. Do I need anything? Let's see, I got coffee. I do need olive oil. But I'm not that desperate. I want to vlog. I don't want to vlog at a supermarket. Boring. Yes, vlogging the roadway is. That's kind of interesting, actually, when I look at these. So this is Spadina, and I've just come up on. So the weather is not quite as bad as they initially predicted because it's raining very lightly, but it's about I think it's about 12 degrees, and luckily it didn't pour. It was supposed to pour like straight for 2 days, and it's only been spitting, which is bearable. I worked both days. I worked. Oh God, gotta be careful. Car's gonna hit me. Look at that. I like to break the rules with these. The streets are getting busier though. I can't do this as often now. I actually have to wait for the lights because things are starting to pick up a little bit. Kind of going against the light there. It's okay. So let me stop and show you something. So this condo that's going up right there at the corner of Spadina and College West, and the Scott Mission is just to the north on the west side. So that used to be the old Silver Dollar Room, okay, that construction site, and down below is the Comfort Zone. The Comfort Zone, for some reason, has moved to Parkdale. I was like taking a shot of this, the Scott Mission. So many times I've eaten at the Scott Mission. I think I've said this quite a few times. I've been homeless and I was underhoused for 3 years, 2004, 2007. And even when I was on ODSP for years, before I started working again, I used to go there. And they had great meals, great program. And God bless all the people that support all the poor. God bless Canada. I always say that, eh? And don't you love street noise? Yeah. Woo! Live in Toronto, kids. Here we are. Okay, so up ahead is this thing. One day if I actually do these vlogs properly, I should actually research my route, then I could describe exactly what I'm filming. So this is a older building. It's called the Daniels Building as I read the sign. So this is Spadina. Spadina splits. So there it's going south, and here we're going north. And it's doing that because this is smack in the middle. That's how Toronto is built. So I don't know what this was originally, but if you Google it, and I might Google it, I don't know if I'm going to put this in the description. I've been kind of lazy for the descriptions of these vlogs because they're basically me just biking around, just saying, "Hey, look at this, UFT University Station," or "Hey, look at this, Russell Street sign." Hey, check this out. See these shoes? 3 years old. I bought 6 pairs. This is my last pair. $30. Really light and comfortable from Walmart. Of late, Walmart's selection has been. I was gonna swear. Well, I guess I can swear. It's my channel. Has been shit. Because they have the ugliest shoes of late. I don't know. The last 2 years, it's been forget it. Been forced to buy more expensive shoes, mainly Skechers, just because Walmart selection has been crap. So if anyone from Walmart is listening, hey, do better, and I'll shop there more often. Okay. So these are a lot of student residents, I'm pretty sure. Because all of this is kind of UFT area, especially to the east. Actually, the UFT is a huge complex. Actually, when you think about it, if you ever Google it, you see all the student residences, all this stuff. And actually, I'm trying to figure out where Hard House is, because let's see, Harvard. Yeah, I think it's east. Because Harvard and Spadina, I remember when I went to my buddy Eric's radio show, I took Harvard east of Spadina to something, and then I turned south or something like that. It's not on Harvard. It's before University. And his radio show is still going. Eric Twite's Veritable Infusion. One of my first vlogs, actually, 2 years ago. But now it's a podcast because everything shut down because of COVID-19. There's a beautiful little church. Not so little, actually, but nice. Yeah. So here's Harvard. I remember the very first time I went to his radio show. It was a Monday night, and I was past this cafe, and it was super popular. And I'm kind of a coffee addict, and I went in. I thought the coffee must be really good. And it's a weed place, actually. That's why there's such a lineup on a Monday night. And I believe it's still open. Not that I'm going to buy a joint right now. I don't smoke anymore, so. Although when I was smoking cannabis, I did buy from them, and they had very good weed. So I don't know if I'm allowed to recommend this. The cafes, the weed places, they've got a fine selection of cannabis, and as always, there's a lineup. It's right past the almond butterfly. There it is. I always like the symbol with the marijuana thing. That's interesting. CP24 is in the area. Every time I see a news truck, I wonder what happened. Oh, fuck, flowers. Shit. And plants. Yesterday I had an interesting time. I fixed up my apartment again. I bought some bedding because my old comforter I had to throw out. It was just sort of like too old. And then I totally cleared off my balcony. I cleaned it really well. I'm just sort of eyeing that flower store because they have vegetables, but I don't want to stop and do that right now. Because that's kind of, because the whole idea of doing a bicycle vlog isn't stopping and going, which herbs should I buy? Bicycle vlogs are about traveling, right? I think. Actually, so where am I going? I'm going to Bloor Street eventually. Hey, I know. Hey, let's do something illegal. Let's go the wrong way in Brunswick. All right. Woo! I'm a rebel. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm so nice to see. One, it's a bit of a dreary day, but I have to say one thing. It's still mid-spring, May 18th, and the green is starting to happen. Eh? So the rest of the week is supposed to be sunny, so we'll enjoy that. Temperatures are going to climb. And yeah, that's good, and what's going to happen with this COVID-19 is very hard to say. I've sort of decided I'm listening to too much American news because I'm totally fascinated by Trump, and I have been ever since he became president. I'm kind of obsessed with him. Obsessed with him in the fact that I find him just so evil that I just love watching Stephen Colbert, Seth Meyers, and different news agencies just completely shred him for being the totally phony and con man that he is. But the only problem when I watch it, it's also very entertaining and very tragic what's happening down in the States in so many different ways, not just COVID-19. He's been devastating the economy and screwing people left and right with, these stupid tax cuts, but only cut the rich. That I'm not paying as close attention to Canadian politics, and I'm Canadian. I live in Toronto. So it's about time I start paying attention to Trudeau. I've been disappointed with Trudeau. I think he's done some good things. I thought some of the money he's given out has been good, but he hasn't supported small businesses, and I know a few of them, talking to one owner, that some are going to go under, and that's very sad. But that's the world, eh? Like, the world wasn't prepared, and we weren't prepared. Okay, this is where I shot the video, so that's the Transact House, I think. The Annex Hotel. Yes. Those two venues I saw for $20 over 3 days. It was called the Winterfolk Blues and Jazz Festival, something like that. And it was a great venue. There was three, actually more, 5 stages. Some small, some larger. It's awesome. So now I'm at Bloor, and so we're going to. God. I'm gonna dismount a little bit. Okay, so I'm pointing my camera west. That's east. It's funny, ever since this COVID-19, I'm always aware of people that have some issues. They stand out more because there's less people, and there's a lot of yelling all the time. Someone's always going off every time I go for a bike ride. That's very sad. And someone's really going off down there with something. I feel sad for what's happened to the shelters. I used to stay in shelters, and a lot of them have been moved because of they're trying to do social distancing. Tori's doing the best they can, but some have decided to just set up tents, and there's a tent city happening around where I live at Queen and Dufferin in the skaters park, even at the edge of Sudbury where I work. There's 2 tents there, and they're popping up all over the place because some people, I guess, just don't want to be moved to a hotel or something, or wherever they're moving them, and they're doing what they can. I don't blame them. I was thinking that would be an interesting vlog to interview them, but it'd be so depressing too, because it's just so, because I remember when I fell through the cracks and I was on the street. I don't know what you talk about. I guess you talk about how you wound up there, right? Maybe I'll do that, but We'll see. Yeah. I'm thinking if I did that, I'd set up my gimbal, which I've yet to. I bought it 2 months ago, and I've yet to use it because it stabilizes the camera, eh? So it looks a little more professional. But if you ever watch my channel, you'll realize I'm not the most professional videographer. It's me and my cell phone, and that's it. And right now, my editing is the pause button. That'll give you an idea how much time I've spent on this, eh? So I'm coming close to my cousin's, but the destination here is a Portuguese chicken shop. I don't know how to say it in Portuguese, and I forget how the pronunciation. It starts with CH, and I'm going to butcher it, so I'm not going to attempt it. But it's rotisserie chicken and amazing fish, and I might get a little fish. Although I just ate 2 of those patties, spicy beef patties from Kensington, and I've got a ton of food at home, so we'll see. Knowing me, I'll probably just get more coffee. I keep meaning to go on my budget. I'm spending too much money, and I feel sad about that. But in some ways, I just want to live for the moment. Also, unfortunately, I have a bit of a cushion of money. I'm not that rich, but I've got savings, and I don't know. I got a raise. For some reason, I just want to kind of spend, and then hopefully I'll calm down and save. Yes, it's no good. And I have a history of being a bad saver. Although it was good for a while. Yes, I'm just meandering right now. It's supposed to be describing stuff. Here's Little Koreatown, I guess. You want to say it? Vegetable Mart. Here's a really cool place. This big Asian market. PAT Central. They've got a ton of stuff. And some of these Korean restaurants are really good. And you can always tell when they're good when they're packed. That's always a good indication, especially if you have to line up with them. And let's see, one of my favorites, I usually butcher it. I think it's called the Bim Bam Bop or Bop Bim Bapper or something like that. You know, the Bim, the Bam, Bop, something like that. So it's rice, beef, and they always serve it with a fried egg on top. It's amazing. Actually, maybe I could come up to it. There's a menu. That's it. See? That's what I'm talking about right there at this place. And I think I've eaten here too. I think I have eaten here. Okay, so let's read it. It's called the Bib Im Bap. And that is amazing. And it is what it is. So it's stir-fried beef with vegetables on rice, and they always put a fried egg. And the cool thing about the Korean restaurants is they always serve it with like little side dishes. Like they'll give you like little bits of kimchi and different Asian style noodles, vegetables, and little ramekins. So I use my use my finger to show approximately the size of the side dishes. And sometimes they'll give you like 6 side dishes along with the meal, which is amazing too, and good value for like $10 or $15. You basically eat like a king. And it's been a while since I've actually eaten here, because I've been with this COVID. I've been doing a ton of cooking, and the other place that I discovered is in Liberty Village, and it's called Ono Poke, and I love poke ever since I discovered it 2 years ago. And that's, if you don't know what that is, it's basically sushi fish. I usually get salmon served over warm rice with vegetables, and it's marinated, and it's amazing. Just Google poke, P-O-K-E, not poke. I had to be schooled on how to pronounce it. Here's some blossom trees. They're not cherry. So when I was here on Saturday with my cousin, this park was packed, obviously because of the rain. It's a ghost town. And if you look over there in the distance, on duty are John Tory's secret police waiting to find anyone who comes in too close. Now, when I came here on Saturday with my cousin just 2 days ago, This entire park was packed, and not one of those guys in the neon yellow vest was bothering anyone. That was nice too. It's a nice guy. I brought my guitar, but I was a little mad at myself because I forgot my songbook, so I had to do stuff from memory. He pulls it aside so he doesn't pass me. Fellow bicyclist. I'm going a little slow as I vlog. Oh yes. Actually, I just realized there's a cool cafe. Oh, I just put it on my Instagram. It's called Philosophy, and they had the most awesome painting. Queen and Spadina. John T. Food 66. I post a lot of art on my Instagram because of late there's been zero music, and which is sad. Actually, I have to remember to repost some of my videos, which I can do because I have 3 cell phones, and I can film off one of the cell phones. I have my cell, an old work phone, and I set it up on my stand, and I just zoom in. This is an S9 that I'm filming on, and the quality is pretty good. And I do that. I've only done that a few times. I was gonna do that more often, but then I sort of like got distracted and did other stuff. So maybe I'll do that soon. Ba, 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 ba. You know, for a dreary day, it's not too bad. It's about 12, no wind, and it's barely raining. So hey, I can work with this. But I am a sun lover, like most humans, and I cannot wait for the rest of the week because then I will have sun. And we'll see. I want to try and get Friday off because I worked the entire weekend. I worked Sunday and this morning because they needed someone for the long weekend. I said, okay. They've been good to me, so sometimes I do them a favor and I come in extra. That's no problem. But they pay me, so it's not like I'm free. But I would love 3 days. Also, I kind of want to get a guitar repair. And the best day to do it is on a weekday. So hopefully I can get this Friday off. Wish me luck. Hopefully I get it so I can get 3 days. Because I didn't get the 3-day weekend. But that's okay. There's a lot of hours in the day. So it all works out. Let's see if this coffee shop's open. It is. Okay. I'll recommend this place. And I'll also end my vlog. Or will I? No, I'll go to the Portuguese place. I'll come back to this place. I like to play on words. Philosophy with an F. And they've got a lot of nice art, and they did good coffee there. Okay, but... okay. Gotta be careful when I start. It's a good way to fall off my bike. Okay. Let's see. Like that shot along with Quaid's guitar. I put that on Instagram, that picture. Or did I? Or I was going to put it on Instagram. Okay, so my destination is this Portuguese shop for the end of the vlog. And then I'll say adios for now. Another cafe. Yes. Are they open? The Rooster. They're looking open. I see chicken, they're open. My vlog is over. Yes. I can get some, I said I was going to get some weed. Hopefully I won't do that. It's been a long time since I smoked. Now I'm going to get some chicken. Okay, let's take a pause while I get off my bike. Okay. Thanks again for my bicycle for getting me here to Bloor and Delaware. Okay. To the Rooster. So we started at Brunswick and College West. Now we're here at Bloor and Delaware, the Rooster, so I can get some, I don't know, I guess fish, because I like fish. And then we'll get a coffee before we go home. Okay. So as always, God bless everyone. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, John T. Food 66. YouTube channel, John T. Food 66. Instagram if you want to check out my posts there. And, keep safe and be vigilant, and we will get through this. They're working on a vaccine. We should have something by the end of this year. Bill Gates is working on it. I like what he said so far. And eventually, the world will come together. We're already coming together.